How you doing today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. So this is pretty exciting. I mean, are you pretty happy with how, the film has come out and how things are going to turn out for it?
I'm really happy. I'm really pleased with the movie. I'm really happy that we got everyone back from the first movie. A lot of times on sequels that doesn't happen, so I'm very happy that we got the gang back together.
So, they've been keeping us pretty tight-lipped about revealing details about the film, but,
Yes,
when I
it's
saw
top
it,
secret.
it's pretty scary. So,
Did you think
titillator or fan base, what can they expect in the sequel to Insidious?
Well, I think what I learned from working on other franchises is that one of the, and for me myself, like I think the most satisfying sequels answer a lot of the questions posed in the first movie. So there's a lot of mythology in the first Insidious, and we try and extend it, but also give a lot of answers to questions that may be posed in the first movie.
All right, and so, you're working again with Leigh Whannell and James Wan, and, you guys have become like the gurus of horror over the last 10 years and have had success after success after success. What's the magic formula with these guys? What makes them so special?
I think they're really focused on, they love the genre. I think they work very well together. I think they're a good team, and I think they're very focused on character and story, which is what I think makes a good scary movie, not really the scares. But I think what particularly makes them great at what they do is they have both. There was one time I was sitting in a screening room with James and we watched the first cut of Insidious with an audience, and there were 3 big scares that were supposed to be scary and no one jumped. And I remember saying to James, what happened? And he said, quiet down, I'll take care of it. And he literally went back to the editing room, spent 2 hours there. We test screened the film 2 nights later, and people jumped out of their seats. So I think I guess that's a long answer to your question, but the short answer is they're really good at both. They're great at crafting a scare, and they're great at telling, a dramatic story. And if you can get both together, your movies really scare people.
It's pretty interesting on set to have the actual writer being an actor in the film and then having another writer being a director. So, what are they like on set? Are they collaborative, or is it just all business? They stick to the script, they've hammered out all the details. What's it like in the actual filming process with those two?
They're collaborative. Leigh will give notes, but James is really, during the script writing process, Leigh is in charge, and during the making of the movie, James is in charge. So they kind of pass the baton to one another. But it is definitely collaborative, and Leigh is there most of the time. And occasionally, James will ask him, for his opinion and stuff like that.
Okay, so this is chapter 2. So can we conceive of a chapter 3, 4, 5 down the line?
I hope so, but they haven't been thinking. The only person who's been thinking about 3 is me.
Okay. All right, so another quick follow-up question is, you've got a lot of stuff in the pipe. What can we expect from you in the next couple of years?
We have The Next Paranormal, which comes out the beginning of January, and then we have a movie called Stretch with Patrick Wilson, actually, which we just finished, Joe Carnahan's movie, which comes out in March. And then we have a movie called Jezebel, which is a horror movie I made with Kevin Greutert, who directed Saw 5 and 6, that comes out next year with Lionsgate. And then hopefully we'll have some sequels to The Purge and Sinister. So it'll be a busy next year for us.